Hello, hello. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, if you guys hear the fan running in the background at full speed, it's because it's on full speed. So, not much I could really do. God damn, my hands are dry. It is so warm in here, it's day like 50 bajillion of not having AC. Just popping in to say, I sent a quick DM. I'll take a look here in a second, Judo. Thank you so much. About to meet up? Hell yeah. How could you build a protagonist for Tim Keelis and not the... Oh, true, he is the real protagonist of life. It's 27 Celsius in my room right now. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting here. I'm gonna see how long I can physically last before passing out, dude. I don't know. Neon, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you guys. Chipotle for dinner and Alexotos. Me for dinner? Huh? For dinner? What? Quality. Been looking forward to this stream. Should be a fun one. A little last minute though, so I'm a little concerned that I might miss a detail or two, but I did my best. I kind of like spent the last this morning I prepped a lot for the stream, and in the last hour I took like a deeper dive into what was in the box and stuff. So I should have a general a good sense of what's going on. I've also watched other people's content on it, so. But I did not expect this. Like I got this in yesterday I think, and then. The group buy is ending in I think they're extending it now. I have no idea if they are, but I mean it said on paper it would be till the 21st. But yeah, look, I think Lube end up saying they're gonna extend it, but we're gonna do our best here. I think I got all the info ready to go for you guys, and we're gonna give our opinion on this. Rock solid. Thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Thanks for all the chill streams. Thank you, dude. Oh, does it end on the 30th now? Did they just change that? Oh yeah, it looks like they did. It was on the 21st there. Extended to end of month. Okay, perfect. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I woke up today. I felt like shit. I felt like I was sick this morning. I have no idea why, and then it just went away. And you know when I went to go out and just drop off mail and stuff, and the moment I stepped out of the house and got some actual air, I think it's just the air inside here, man. It's just making me terrible feeling. So I got home and I opened up the window immediately. What's up, Ryan? No complaints there. For which one? Got all the info ready for us? Oh yeah? Then how do magnets work, Mr. Streamer? Polarity. Law of attraction. One good-looking magnet wants the other one. I don't know. Congested as a motherfucker when I woke up. True. Honestly, it is a little bit of allergies too. Oh, the fresh air? Yeah. Has Alex ever done a stream after shaving? So here's the thing, right, Iced? I don't think I've ever actually shaved in the last, this is a little bit less than this. I don't think I've actually shaved in the last, 10, 15 years. I don't plan on doing that. I think, 10 years, I'd say. Yeah, 18, 19 is when I kind of started growing facial hair, I guess. Maybe one time ever. One time ever did I shave to just a bit of a scruff, and I was like, this is terrible looking. I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't look very good without beard hair on me. So I'm just going to tell you guys right now, there was one opportunity you guys had to get me to shave my mustache and stuff like that, but I don't think I'm ever going to do it, man. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. I've shaved my head by accident a few times. That's about it, though. Got my NK Meet and NK Experience tickets. Yeah, dude, we got the Novel Keys meetup tickets that went up. I don't know who's going to the Toronto meetup, but Toronto meetup is still tomorrow. I think you can still buy a ticket or two. I think there might still be some left. Then there's other crazy ones. So we got some insane meetups in the next month or two. Corey, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate the conversion there, bro. How many subs to come over and shave your beard and mustache? 1 million. I don't ever want to, Jur. I just don't. I'm so trying to meet up Saturday. Let's go. Are you going, Yoshi? Hi, Alex. What's up? I'm gonna be bringing 1 or 2 keyboards, and then I'm gonna try my best to actually do I want to bring my camera and I want to take proper photos of everyone's keyboards and people at the meetup instead of just kind of being, I don't know. I feel like every year I'm a little bit la-di-da with camera stuff. That, I kind of just go and enjoy, but I really want to make a point of just for myself, just so I remember things, because I always tell myself I'm gonna take pictures and then never do. Which camera? I don't know yet. Maybe something light. I was thinking about bringing a medium format camera, but maybe I'm kind of against that now. Maybe it's too heavy. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't really decided debatable. I made a stream. What's up, Wingy? How you doing, man? I've got a mustache and no one can get me to shave it off as well. It's tough, right? What's up, Alex? Hope everyone's having a great one. It's going pretty good. Met you last year, but it wasn't in the community, or I wasn't in. Wasn't in the community back then. I mean, now you are, so it's gonna be more fun to talk. That was one thing I regret about KeyCon. Definitely wish I had done better taking pics. Yeah. Okay. So that's my thing this year, right? Every year I tell myself I'm gonna take good photos of keyboards, and then I bring the camera, and then not for nothing. Obviously, I really enjoy talking to people, but then I always put pictures on the back burner, and then I just never do it. I think last year was probably at the Toronto meetup anyways, was like I only took a few pics, like it wasn't even a lot. But I'm still happy. They're core memories for me, and this year, like I said, I really want to focus on taking some photos. Obviously, I'm still going to socialize, but I just hope I remember to take pictures. I think I've met you in person. I talked to you about how cool your hair is. Thanks, man. It's okay today. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. 69. Don't forget what happened, Ghost. Work is sending me to Japan. Oh, that's gonna be kind of fun, isn't it, Corey?
God damn, dude.
Corey, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s. I'll miss the live streams, but we'll keep up with the VODs. Sounds good, Corey. I appreciate you enjoying the content anyways, even on your downtime, man. It's been a great year of watching your stream and being a part of the community you started. Corey, I love you, bro. I hope you enjoy Japan for the next... You said the next year? Or how long are they sending you there for? That's gonna be super fun. Maui, I think he means time differences. Because I think now... What time is it now in Japan? 5 years? God damn. It's probably pretty, like... odd time in Japan right now. I think my afternoons, 8 a.m. is a bit odd. I think my afternoon streams are probably more, actually not even. I don't think that would work too well for you. It's probably super early in the morning streams or super late night. So 4:41 a.m. Oh my God, Maui, how are you up? Dude. Man, 4:41 a.m. sounds crazy to me. My parents are there right now having a vacation. So many people I know are in vacation right now in Japan. It's crazy. I have a new role in manager. Feel bummed about it? Wait, Martin, why do you feel bummed about having a new role? I understand maybe the manager part, but is the new role not something you want? It's 7. I'm drifting out of consciousness. Dude, I feel you there. Making me jealous. 4 a.m. is standard wake up time for me. My standard is 7:30 or 8. I tend to go to bed at like 1, even though I probably shouldn't, and then I wake up 7 or 8. I used to have a 6 a.m. morning wake up time. I actually, guys, I like waking up early in the morning. Like, maybe not 4 a.m. Maybe that's, I mean, you can get used to that though. But I actually kind of like it. The temperature is a little bit nicer usually. You know, not for nothing, usually everything's kind of quieter too. It's weird. It's quieter in the morning. It's like I kind of always have enjoyed it. Like you get that nice early start to your day, and then you get to enjoy the sun and stuff for the most part. So I hate waking up late. Like today, when I woke up because I did wake up later today. My head wasn't in the right space. I hate it. It makes me feel like my day's gone to waste, and that's how I felt this morning. So I stay up later than I should usually too. And yeah, I'm used to it. And the building trades, oh yeah, I mean, the building trades, early starts are pretty standard. That makes sense. Trade work is like that usually. I have to be at work at 9, so I'm up at 5 normally. That makes sense too. You do have to kind of prep yourself. Honestly, it's good instead of just like rushing out the door at like 7 or something, or getting up at 7 rushing, you know? Good morning from the Philippines. What's the board on your desk and keycaps at? So, this is the, what's it called? This is the Mode Envoy. This is the Alex one. With the orange accents, my bright orange, signature bright orange there. And then this is Gasket. Beautiful keycap set. Not my favorite material, it's PBT, but you know what? Absolutely beautiful keycap set, and it works so well. Very, very nice. Do you think the Sonnet White Top Botanical and Walnut accent will go together? Absolutely. You can get that little hint of like very natural, what's it called, kind of tones there, you know? What's up with the shorts, BB? Exile. I think I told everyone a little while ago, I don't think I'm going to be, how are you still slaughtering the name? How do you pronounce it, A-Fresh? Is it not just salt? How do you pronounce it? I know how to spell it. There's probably going to be no shorts. At least the one that I want. I might still do orange shorts, but it's going to be like from a business that already does kind of not drop shipping per se, but like made to order, which I feel like is kind of drop shipping. I tried getting a batch done. I did Gestalt. That is not how I thought that was pronounced. Gestalt. Okay, there's two different pronunciations now in chat. But yeah, it's just too expensive to get it the way that I want to get done, and I don't. Like I said, if I wouldn't pay if when I'm looking at something and I'm about to review it or whatever you want to say, if I say, yeah, this is too much money, I would never push that onto you guys unless I know there's a reason why there's like, unless I feel comfortable, you know, like with a keyboard and stuff like art, stuff like that, it makes sense. But with a pair of shorts, that's more of like a novelty. Because, I mean, it's bright orange. They're not going to work with everything, you know? Like,
missed you, Alex. I've been AWOL.
I don't know. It's hard to recommend shorts that will cost $110 or something that you might not even be able to wear with everything, you know? If it was a bit more timeless, then sure. Now there's too many. Stalt. Okay. Bright orange is a color that goes with everything. Bright orange is a really nice color, for sure. All right. So, first of all, Wired In sent us this little suede desk pad. It's very expensive. It's like $180 or something like that Canadian. I don't know what it was, USD, but very expensive for this little suede desk pad. It's very nice though. It's very nice quality. I've had a few suede or real suede or leather desk pads in the past, and I'm gonna be honest, sometimes they're a little awkward. It doesn't really work well with my mouse though. Like it's kind of stiff. So this is really, I think, more for aesthetics. A little bit of a hard recommend since it doesn't work too well with the mouse. But very pretty though. I'd be worried about getting it dirty. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money. I think this is definitely more of an aesthetic thing. But let's take a look at the keyboard, the Protagonist. Also, I hope everyone's having a fantastic, fantastic day today. Honestly, today has been a little bit of a wild one. Reminds me of Mondrian? What's that? Okay, so if you guys didn't know, this is the Protagonist. It's been super hyped up. We finally get to look at it here. It's been, I feel like, a long time coming that we've not been able to look at it, but now we get to look at it. So this is going to start at $350 US. I don't know what shipping is going to be. So for all the people maybe who are going to watch this on YouTube or whatever, there's probably going to be a shipping charge. It's most likely going to vary depending on where you get it shipped to. Please remember that, please. There is a crap ton of cases color-wise and even some different weight options. I haven't spec'd out the most expensive option, but it definitely looks like it goes well above $500. So if you want like the stainless steel weight with some crazy color schemes and stuff like that, you're going to be dishing out like minimum $525, I'd say. Here's an orange color, yeah. The hot swap PCB costs an extra $10. There will be 3 different layouts that I took a look at, and there's going to be a whole bunch of different plates with only one plate, which I'm not quite sure why this one here costs a little bit more. The carbon fiber costs $10 more. And then you can also add in stabs, which is nice that they did this on the bundle page. I don't know if you save any money by doing that. Doesn't look like it. And the foam kit's going to cost you a few extra dollars too. So, I was watching thinking this is a VOD. We're live? No, we are absolutely live, Zizora. It's a chunky board. Yeah, so the base one's going to be $350, which I think in today's current market, $350 for something a little bit more designer makes perfect sense to me. I mean, like designer keyboards, if you're comfortable with the design and you want to support that person, it's hard to kind of justify or not justify a price. I feel like that's, you know, beauty in the eye of the beholder type thing. So in this case here, I think $350 for what you're getting, just from the photos I've taken a look at, because I actually haven't unboxed this yet. It does make sense. There is some really cool combinations you can do that are kind of this happy marriage of different materials, like the polycarbonate case color, and you know, there's a lot of stuff you can get the board to look like, which I think is super awesome. So again, $350, not the most absolutely crazy price in the world, but you know, in comparison to a lot of stuff that's come out, it definitely holds a bit more of a price point, if that makes sense. Like you guys are seeing in chat, though, I agree. It's a more of a premium board. It's a bit more designer. It makes sense at $350. Let's see what's in the box. Obviously, this is content stuff, so you're obviously not going to get all these plates in here, although it'd be super awesome. So I believe this is also done by Kezawa, so Manu, they've been doing some great stuff too. And then we have carbon fiber, or one of these is carbon fiber, one of these is aluminum. I think this is Palm, PC, and FR4. Cool. And then we have a PCB. Now, I feel like this has come up a few times. I really hope your PCB won't have problems. I'm hoping not. I feel like this has come up a few times with PCBs with layouts, and I did take a look at the layout. There's a lot of options here. It is a Gondo PCB, so guys, for what it's worth, if there was a problem with some of the content creator stuff for PCBs, this man here, Gondo, has been excellent with PCBs over the last God knows how long in this hobby. If there's one thing I have faith in, you know, even outside of the board, outside of wired in and lube switches, Gondo will most likely fix any issues there is with the PCB. Yeah, Gondo is great. So if there was an issue, I'm not sure what happened with Tejas or... Yeah, Gondo sounds like a DN joke. Oh my god, that's so mean, dude. But I'm pretty positive Gondo will take care of anything. But yeah, tons of layouts on the hot swap. I'd probably go with solderable myself, but for the sake of today's stream, obviously this is probably a better choice. I don't have faith in Gondo's ISO opinion. Well, I mean, can't win them all, man. I don't know what to say. Can't win them all, dude. That's all. All right, let's take a look at some of the other stuff. We have our daughter board here. I appreciate the fact that I did read that they were thinking about going with a Molex connector, and I'm so glad they didn't. Daughter board screws. Some of the gaskets. This is 30A. Tejas failed, but I don't think anyone is really worried. Yeah, I don't think anyone's really worried either, but just in case, Wired. You know, like sometimes people do, I don't want to say blow things as a proportion, but sometimes misinformation can spread quick. So just to kind of nip it in the bud, I have no worries with Gondo. Gondo makes great PCBs. And then these are... Actually, I'm pretty positive this is a 1.6. I don't think we'll need any of the shims for stabilizers today, so I'm going to leave these in the box. Question for you guys. I didn't see if this was in the package or not. Does the shims come stock with this? Are you guys including shims? Or I'm not too sure. Is this something that's just extra? Or is the shims the stuff that came with the Swag Keys stabs? Just to clarify. Light stabs come with the shims? Okay, so I'm assuming that probably came with the shims. The shims came with the night stabs? Okay. Just want to clarify. Also, this hard shell case, by the way, I love this. This is fantastic. I've never seen a hard shell case with like a little shoulder strap on it. Love that. That's a little... I picked it up and I'm like, oh, this is nice. I might actually take that box to the meetup on Saturday. The strap is a nice touch. Yeah, genuinely. Oh, wow. This is nice. The silver and orange do look kind of nice. How do I like the suede mat? It's very, very awesome wired in. My mouse, for whatever reason, maybe it's just because these are old, it doesn't really glide too well with this particular mouse. But it's very nice. Like out of all the suede and leather stuff I've ever got for desk pads, it's very, very nice. But yeah, orange and silver, kind of a happy marriage of colors here. Very, very nice. And again, this keyboard starts at $350, can go all the way up to like, I think you can spec it out to like $500+. It depends on what you do, but. And there's two different bottom weights you can pick, Protagonist or just the wired in logo, I believe. The Protagonist bottom weight, I wasn't too sure which one I'd like more. I kind of like this one here a little bit more. Modern materials 100% today. Wait, I don't have that though. I don't have modern materials. I'd love to not disappoint Mr. Matthew Encina, but I don't think it's shipped yet. Yeah, you do? I don't have it. Obscuras? We're doing Obscuras too, yeah. The Copperweight looks sick. There's a whole bunch of different weights you can pick too. Yeah, very nice. And just a little disclaimer, guys. You know, this is going to be a sponsored stream. As you guys know, that never affects my opinions with anything, but just a little disclaimer. I'm always truthful. The orange shorts, USB orange cable, and now the orange Protagonist. Love orange, baby. Javier, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Hello, Alex. Today I assembled my first keyboard. It was a Navi 60. Took me 3 hours, and the staplers make a lot of noise. I followed your guys to lubricate them. I'm happy because it's my first custom keyboard, but knowing that I have to take it apart again. Okay. Which kind of stabs were they? Because if you did have stabilizers, you could probably just put a little bit of, just syringe some lube in. I would say, and again, might be a little bit of a controversial take, a lot of the times it's not actually the stab wire. It's just maybe you didn't tighten it enough, maybe you didn't lube it enough. Try doing that a little bit first, and then maybe you can even post like a little sound test in Discord. Maybe we can help you out, but if it's hot swap, I wouldn't worry too much. It's probably not going to be the end of the world if you have to disassemble it, but if it's soldered together, yeah, it might be a little bit tougher. Very nice color, by the way. Awesome, awesome orange. And the quality of this is pretty nice, too. The only thing I noticed was, I think, because they had to recoat this right before they sent it to me because it got scratched. Some of the coating came off on the, the little thing here. My lights keep going out. World doesn't want me to join a full stream. I'm sorry, dude. Dandy! I got you, dude, with the three kiss streak. Kaiju probably is going to be the choice we use today, by the way. Like, I think Kaiju just kind of works on this. But here's the case again. We'll just go over some of the little specs of the case here. I think the most notable part about this is, okay, let me see if I remember this off the top of my head. It should be an 18.8 millimeter front height. Now, I don't know if they included the height of the feet on that particular number, but 18.8 is a pretty nice number. And then you kind of have your standard box on wedge. I really appreciate the top frame kind of peeks out a little bit on the side profile here. My camera is not liking this. I like that. Kind of adds an extra flair of, just texture to this, if you want to call it that. Pretty standard, all the way around type thing. So, do you have any of the other keyframes to show off? Just this one here. So this is the only keyframe I have. And then again, the bottom of this case, ignore my fingerprints. I don't know if this particular one's coated. I think it is. But either way, this will be a fun project if anyone's into patina. That could be very fun. It's a group buy. Now, to address something with the group buy, and this is no slight to Lubed or anything, because I've heard that they've had projects delivered and shipped out and stuff. I don't know how popular this group buy was or how many orders they have. Anything usually with a lot of different SKUs can usually end up taking a little bit more time than sometimes perceived. So my only concern would be this may take a little longer in the long run. That just comes from my experience with products with a lot of different SKUs in them. So it could take a little longer to deliver. I'm going to have some confidence that Lubed is going to be, on top of that. Same with Wired and all that stuff. But just as a little thing with anything with tons of different SKUs and stuff like that, sometimes it takes a little longer than normal. This being a premium board may slow those sales. Could also, yeah. This orange is the one I think would be great for an alternative high-vis base set. Can you imagine the keyboard in like a high-vis color? Hi Alex in chat, right now I'm Franken switching some MX Hyperglide black bottoms. Gatoron Baby Raccoon stems. What are you calling it, Matt? What's that gonna be? Where'd I go if I want to get something patina? Ooh. Like, are you asking me for like the materials needed? I have no idea. I haven't tried doing a project like that yet. So I'm going to move this over to the side, by the way. And we'll start doing our stabilizers. We shall start doing stabs. Yeah, I don't know. I have never done anything like that yet. So I do want to try, though. I've been seeing people... I've been seeing people do, what's it called? Painting of their... What's it called? Their weights and stuff. But I haven't actually tried it. Can I buy your Obscuras yet? Soon. Soon. I actually got a whole bunch ready to go. We're using Obscuras. I think it'll be a nice match today. But soon. Yeah. I want to try painting, though. I want to try painting one. Okay, let me just move some stuff over, guys. And then we'll start doing your stabs. And I guess layout-wise, we'll just go... This is win keyless? I don't think so, right? Oh, it is. Let's do... Part of me wants to go split, but I also don't know if I want to go split. I think for the sake of just testing this, let's go full backspace, full enter, full left, and then obviously our 7U, so... Watch some Bob Ross for some inspiration. Absolutely. Go split, please. I want to see what the full backspace will sound like. I remember they used to do art, right? Would love to tune into a chill weight painting stream. Yeah, I think that would be fun to check out. I used to do oil painting and some acrylic stuff. So, be kind of fun. What config should I use on Neo 80? I feel like the spacebar is a little hollow in some configs. What config should I use in Neo 80? I feel like the spacebar is a little hollow. What plate did I use for my Neo 80? I think I used an aluminum. Was it aluminum? Whatever I used in the Neo 80 seemed to be good. I don't really have too much experience with other configurations of that particular board, so... B4, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you.
Heart.
That's pretty good. Let's grab this, and let's grab our 20520 brush right here. What method you use to eliminate the shine on keycaps? Having dry hands. But, I mean, dude, I have so many keycap sets that are oiled up. Oh, wrong thing. It's not a guarantee. There's no secret to it, guys. Unfortunately, oiling up GMK keycaps is a genetics thing. Some people get the right genetics to not have oily hands, and some people do. So I have days where my hands are super oily feeling, and then I have a few keycap sets that can prove that to you guys. And then I have sets where my hands have been completely dry, because I do typically have like very dry hands, hence my dry skin, and I get nothing on my keycaps. It just depends on the week. So it's unfortunately a genetics thing. There's nothing you can do about it, guys. Design intent was a callback to the basics, minimalism while not being plain. Well, with things getting a little gaudy lately, I'm a big fan of the simple. Yeah, I mean, like this kind of. If you guys want to talk about the design a little bit more, this kind of style with the simple frame and all that, and you can even see on the inside they kind of have that stepped internal over here to kind of compensate for having a little bit of a lower, giving the PCB a bit more space to kind of do its thing. It's just very simple. It's a very simple looking keyboard. Oh, my camera's freaking out. There's nothing too crazy. Like there's no curves. It's a lot of straight lines. Very modern feeling in a way. All right, let's take a look at these stabs. But I mean, I think with keyboard design and stuff, I kind of disagree actually. I don't think everything's been super gaudy lately. I kind of feel like it's been the opposite lately. I feel like last year everything was very, very in your face with design. This year's been a lot more tame. Like I would say the last 9 months of Keebs, 10 months of Keebs has been very tame compared to the year prior. But I don't know, maybe just my opinion on that. I haven't really seen all the really, really done up crazy boards. Like you still see some of them, but it's not super wild these days. That's fair? It's been better? Yeah, it seems to have definitely been a bit better. Yeah, we've definitely been seeing a lot of simple box on wedge. We've been seeing some boards which take advantage of very elegant curves, but in a very tasteful manner. Got to keep in mind, I designed this at the end of last year. That's true. Depends on when you designed it. It's been in the works for a while. Speaking of simple designs, I'm really looking forward to the Sisank. Oh my god, I am just not going to bother. I'm Italian. I can't even pronounce this. The way designed of it takes the cake. Ryan, we may have to delay that stream one day, or a few days. We'll see. But right now we look good to go. But I think the owner of that board sent me a message, and I sort of just slightly read it last night, and it said something about delaying the stream. So we'll see. We shall see. Oh, I forgot to take this. Yeah, the stems out too. Isn't that 65 in Italian? Yep. But I struggle pronouncing some words, so I don't bother. Dude, I really hope it cools down a little bit for Saturday. Or I just hope the library that we're all going to for this meetup has AC. I don't remember if it does, but... A fellow paisan? Oh my god, wired. I struggle with English. Same, bro. And that's the only language I really know to speak. Today has been super sunny and warm. It was very nice. Like I feel super happy, and I feel grateful, and I feel very blessed that, you know, we were able to have a super sunny day today, but I'm definitely been sweating my ass off all day. All freaking day, dude. Hasn't been too enjoyable for that reason. Alright. Do you have to install silent switches on all the boards to use at the library? That'd be funny if we all just came in with silent switches. That'd be a great little meme. That would be a great, great meme. You know, 7U only. I'm not too sure what the solderable PCB looks like. Let me see. Is it on their info page? I don't know if the solderable PCB has the exact same layout. No, only the hot swap one. Actually, wired in or lubed. Is the solderable PCB any different layout-wise compared to the hot swap version? That is a great question to maybe to ask them while they're in here. Oh, let's do these first. Can't wait for the Encore stream. Encore stream is, let me tell you guys when that's going to happen. Encore stream is... Solder has ISO. Are there different variations of spacebars? Encore is... Where did I put that? May 31st. Greeky says, hi Alex, big fan, man. Thank you, dude. I want to ask your opinion on a good board that matches GMK Night Runner. Oh, that board we did the other day. The chroma in that bright yellow color was awesome. It was such a fun combination. Or, alternatively, you could just go with something like navy blue. I feel like that would be very, very nice too. The only 7U, having a plate that takes 6.25U was messing with the acoustics. Totally fair. I appreciate that decision. Chroma Splash might work. Yeah. And once we're done doing the stabs here, guys, we'll dive more into the board and do some of the internals too. But just to give you guys a brief look, you know, we'll get the stabs all set up and do this PCB thing first. This first here. This is an acoustics first kind of board. I appreciate that. What's your favorite plate that you did for this wired? Do you have a favorite? I was considering using the polycarbonate today to pair with long pull switches. But I think that would be really fun to know what your preferred plate is for your design. I always love having designers and stuff in chat, by the way. Because sometimes I get to ask them these questions that you kind of think of while you're doing things. Aluminum CF poly. Okay, okay. Maybe we do carbon fiber today then. Ooh. A good 65% board for office use. You know which ones I like? Because they're lightweight and you can bring them around and not have to worry about it. Bauer Lights. I think Bauer Lights are great for office boards. Carbon fiber supremacy. Believe it or not, I'm not normally a carbon fiber type guy, so this should be it. Maybe we'll do carbon fiber today. We'll see how that works with long pole switches. They all sound amazing though. See if Protagonist sounds ridiculous. Go for it. Sounds good. Sounds good. But yeah, I think lately when it comes to keyboard designs, I've been appreciating more subtle, minimalistic, I don't know, just something that's just not gonna like make my desk look a little bit too out there. I go through phases with keyboard stuff. I think at one point, especially towards the beginning of my keyboard journey, I was really into the more out there keyboards, and I loved having RGB on everything. Nowadays, I'm kind of the opposite. Although I do like having polycarbonate boards minus the RGB. I think there's something very special about polycarb boards. I did see this in polycarbonate and copper on their photos, and it looked so nice. So that is definitely one that I'm interested in. So sad I won't be able to walk around with your camera. It's okay, Kenny. You feel better. I saw that you said you were sick. You feel better. All that's important is you get better, my friend. Copper on poly on copper is my favorite. Yeah, I have to admit, when we were communicating this board, I mean, orange is tempting. I was very, very tempted to get the polycarbonate one. I think if anyone wants a recommendation for what color is probably going to work with everything, probably get the polycarbonate mixed in with some sort of material there. I think, to me, like, that's just going to work with literally every combination of keycaps you have. My personal recommendation. The Chromobile is gorgeous. I currently have a Navy QK75, but the Navy doesn't match too well. They do have, there is yellow 75s from Buche, but I don't know if you can still buy the Zoom 75s. But they do have like good yellow 75s from Buche. The Zoom 75 in particular. Running a little low on lube there. Yeah, this is my last little bottle of it. I need to place another order. I've been using my little syringe and just kind of squeezing it out. I have no idea what combo I would go with. Are you guys planning on getting this board? Smoked poly looks good too. Smoked polycarbonate's nice. I think I'm more of a regular polycarbonate guy. I like the look of that more. You can still get Zoom 75s, but no idea on the color. Oh, that makes sense. Oof. I made a combo just for now for the board. What's your combo, Okwon? Silver keyframe with mocha is the best. Also very neutral, and I think neutral when it comes to keyboards is very nice. You can always let your keycaps do the talking. I looked at an E-white top with cherry side and stainless bottom. Oh, the black cherry was an interesting color. I've never really seen that color in keyboards too, so. I got to admit, what I appreciate what they're doing here with the Protagonist is they're giving us a lot of options and a lot of ways to kind of design the keyboard. Obviously, we've seen that before in boards like, you know, stuff like from Mode and a bunch of other brands who have done that kind of stuff, but it's always appreciated instead of kind of getting, you know, a set amount of different kind of accents and colors. Obviously, this is much more difficult to do from a vendoring standpoint, which again was a little bit of a concern, like I brought up towards the beginning, because that could take a lot longer for fulfillment. But it's always nice, you know, as a consumer, as a buyer, you kind of always want to dress things up yourself. Greeky, thank you so much for your Prime here, man. I appreciate that. Hope you end up enjoying some more of the streams here too, man. Neo Ergo for the 22nd? Wait, I feel like that's it. Is that a few days after the rest of everyone else? Neo Ergo is another great board. I still can't believe the price of that thing. The emphasis behind the keyframe system was to allow people to personalize, which I really appreciate, by the way. I can definitely tell that was a big key thing with this board. It very much stands out. Keep out the look for a nice yellow 75. You know what you could do? You could just buy whatever 75 you really like. It might cost you a bit more, and I'm not sure if you want to go down that route. You could get it Cerakoted. There are tons of people in this hobby who do Cerakoting services. I've only ever used space cables, by the way. But I've seen other people's Cerakoting quality, and it's usually pretty good too. I would probably stick to getting Cerakotes done from people in the hobby. I know a lot of people recommend going to like local gun stores and stuff like that because they do Cerakoting sometimes. But their level of Cerakoting is a little different than the Cerakoting you get in the keyboard space. People who do it on firearms, they're used to clientele who is not looking at like every, you know, nook and cranny of their firearm because there's a lot of crevices. In the keyboard world, the quality expectation is just different. And that's not a bad or good thing, it's just different. So, just as a reminder, whoever was considering that. What's up, Sumo? How you doing, by the way? I ordered a Pro Tag. What's up, Warhead? I haven't spoken to you in a while. Hope you're doing well, man. I really want to order the Cloud 9 aside from its insane price, but nobody has the Topper. Oh, I don't think... Piece of fluff flying around. I don't think anyone's getting to that anytime soon, though. I don't know if anyone's going to be doing the EC kit. Yeah, Seth is actually telling the truth, too. Just most firearms places who do it, too, like, they also don't like the picky attitude of keyboard people. It's honestly just it's a lose-lose situation. Just to get it done by someone of the keyboard hobby. IMO. Just a little IMO there. Here it is. Let's put our music back on. I had a keyboard come back fuzzy from a local gun shop. Yeah. I've seen people's experiences. I almost did it myself, like, because I didn't at the time, like when I wanted to get something Cerakoted, no one was really doing it. And then I was really close to pulling the trigger on a place here in Canada that does it. And I ultimately decided not to because I just had a feeling I wouldn't like it. I like fuzzy things, but not keyboards. You know what? You're not wrong. I remember Brian had issues even getting a gun shop to do it in the first place. Really? Well, I wonder. Oh, I kind of wonder now. What was their? What was it? Why? Oh gosh, I just lost one of those. What is your preferred plate with O-ring? Aluminum. Mostly all the time aluminum. I've tried other plates, Yoshi, and with O-ring, I really don't care for them, man. Also interested in your thoughts on different tadpole stiffness for this. I'm a little concerned for the softer ones.
Thank you
Cosmic.
for all that you do, you
Thank
beautiful
you.
man, Alexotos.
Thank you so much, Cosmic. I appreciate the 3 months, bro. Thank you. I'm a little concerned for the softer tadpoles. Because this is a low front height, obviously a shallow internal. Maybe not, actually, maybe not on the aluminum plate, or maybe not on the FR4. But maybe some of the softer plates. I'm concerned it might bottom out, because these are some pretty bouncy looking springs here, or leaf spring, or whatever you want to call them, mounting points. So I'm a little concerned this will bottom out on some of the softer plates, but we shall see. We can take a look at doing some today. We have FR4, but we're going to use carbon fiber today. We will be using carbon fiber. So a lot of shops Cerakote, but they aren't certified. Oh yeah, that's also very true. A lot of shops are not certified, but they know how to do the process. Very, very true too. Just prejudice, I guess, but dodging a bullet, not touching the GMK Pro. Oh, it was just their choice not to do keyboard, I guess. Have you seen what happened with my keyboard? Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, Wolf. I don't know all the details, but I mean, I took them off my vendor list like, I swear to God, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I've never really had. Obviously, I'm not from the EU. I've never done anything with my keyboard. I think the only thing they've probably ever asked me about was that poster. Was it them that made the poster, or was it Candy Keys? Anyways, I don't know too much about like anything. I've just only seen what happened. But once my European friends told me, hey, my keyboard EU is kind of being shady, I immediately just yoinked them off my vendor list. Keep tea? Not really tea. They just not paying bills, not doing things. Like, it's just been a whole weird process. Hence why the man, the myth, the legend, Oblotsky has picked up a lot of sets. By the way, if you guys haven't, Mr. Oblotsky, he's not a sponsor or anything. I've met him a few times in person. He is a saint. He is a wonderful human being. Love Oblotsky. Oblo the goat, truly. I have a funny story about Oblotsky, actually. When we were at the NK meetup, we all went back to Mike's house afterwards. And I can't remember what exactly happened, but he fell asleep in the pool. And the man came out like this color. He was so sunburnt, bro. And it was so bad, dude. And I'm just like, ooh. That sounds painful. Yeah. I've only been badly sunburnt once in my entire life, and I hated every living moment of it. And it wasn't even that bad, so. Yeah, Oblotsky is outstanding. If there's anyone I trust in this hobby that'll do you well, it's probably Oblotsky. Oblotsky is great. He's very into what he does, so. Wait, is that the color, the red color we got for Redemption? Redemption. Oh, I see what you mean. Have you tried Aqua Kings? Best Switch? Aqua Kings are pretty decent. I don't recall using them all too much. Did I use Aqua Kings all that much? They're okay. Joke? I mean, I thought they were good. I've used them. I think Angel sent me over a set of Aqua Kings one time, and I didn't mind them. All right, so with the plate here, I kind of appreciate this in a little, manner here. If you decide to go the hot swap route, if you just want to tune up the spacebar, they are giving you some room to kind of tune it up over here. Like, you can technically unscrew this and lift this up to kind of wipe down any excess lube. So, yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate the little bit of extra space there. Other than that, it looks like a pretty standard plate here. We're not colliding with anything. There's no tightness, which is good. It's all right. Let's put our switches in now. This is the carbon fiber plate we're using today. They sent us everything. I don't know if we have a lot of time this week to do a second build, but we can maybe take it apart soon. We'll see. We'll see what happens. CF is more clacky than aluminum. I feel like it really depends on a lot of variables. I've used CF sometimes in FR4, which I kind of feel to me sound very similar. This might be a really hot take, and I apologize. I really think that they're very close in sound signature, and I really feel like it's very hit or miss with FR4 and carbon fiber a lot of times. So it's really up to the user. What switch do you always gravitate towards? Lately, it's been Nixie's the last few months, but I think I'm slowly making the switch to Gateron Milky Yellows. And then Obscuras I've always really liked since they've come out, because they're a long pull switch, but they have a bit of texture to it, which I kind of enjoy the sound profile of. The Nixie King? Oh my god, is that my nickname? Rip Milky Yellow stock? I mean, I just placed an order for a whole bunch of them. I've been kind of vibing with them again. I think it's not a phase. I really like scratchy keyboards. Like, dude, hear me out. I lubed these the other day for myself. I don't know what board we're going to use these for. Listen to this carefully, okay? These are Vint Blacks, yeah. And I don't know what we're going to use them for, but they have a really nice scratch. I just don't know what I'm going to use them for, though. I was thinking about using them today, but I don't know. With Vint switches, sometimes it's hit or miss, I feel. Like, there might be one or two awkward ones, and then I just don't want to, like, you know, cherry pick as we go through the board. I want to focus on the board, and I know how Obscura sounds, so we'll use these. I spring swap filmed, everything, yeah. Why is it that the Crush can charge $15 for their copper weight, but Mode is charging $220 for their copper bottom? Is it actually much more for copper? The Crush is a little different because I believe the Crush starts off with a stainless steel bottom. So you're already kind of starting from a high price point bottom weight. So the upcharge to copper just kind of makes sense of being only like $20 or something. While the Mode, their stock bottom weights are aluminum. And then the upcharge to go from something to aluminum to like brass or copper can be a little bit more. Also, the size difference in some of the Mode, like the sheer just volume of copper you get, is much bigger from Mode. Not justifying Mode, not justifying Crush, just strictly from like what you're buying. It starts with alu. Are you sure? I thought it started with stainless for the Crush. Yeah, it's also gigantic in comparison too. Actually, you know what? These are not seating very nicely here. I think I might have to use the plate fork for this. Again, just as we normally talk about on this channel, always seat your switches and your plate nicely. Mode copper weight is also the whole bottom. Yeah, it's pretty sizable in comparison to what you normally find. I'll have to double check the Crush. You know, I'm not afraid to admit I might be misremembering what it comes with stock, but maybe if it does start with alu, I'm not too sure. But if I do remember, I didn't get to keep the Crush, unfortunately. It wasn't that big of a weight compared to something like the Sonnet or anything like that. Avo. I don't know if Avo's will read, I'm going to be honest. I have no idea if his will read out loud. Oh no, my sub has renewed. I hope I didn't put something weird out of pocket to TTS to throw off the whole vibe of the stream. Anyways, there is no better feeling in the world than letting loose to this late evening stream. Wow, I love you more every month that passes. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know why I didn't read that. What a scam. I have no idea, Avo. Sorry. I'm unsubbing after this. I don't blame you, man. What spring weight do you prefer? Spring weight? Like for the Owl Lab spring? 400 USD for copper. It also, I mean, I also don't know like what Mode is doing in comparison to people like, you know, Crush in this case. I don't know if it's a difference on how it's being machined or if I just don't know. I really don't know like all the differences, so I couldn't really give you a what's it called? Great comparison. I just know that the one in the Mode boards, like the Sonnet, for example, is a pretty big chunk of copper. What do you prefer, foam or less foam? I usually prefer less foam, but it depends on the keyboard. Sometimes I like foam as a modifier. It depends. There's no right answer when it comes to foam. But I will say I typically prefer a board that sounds good with and without foam. That way there I, as a customer, have more options with what I purchased. Hi Adam, how are you doing? Mode does its own thing. Mode does its own thing very well. I have been very happy with Mode as a whole company. They've been excellent with everything. customer service wise, like, you know, I've had clients had issues with their boards, and then they've been very on top of things. Just overall very good. Have I tried top mount? I have. Tried the polycarbonate top mount version. It's pretty nice. I think this is going to be a nice combination. Some orange obscura switches. Clean website, very clean. Oh my god, please, you two don't argue. Favorite mount and style? It really depends. I think O-Ring is still up there. It just, to me, O-Ring has the perfect blend of sound and feel that I personally prefer. But like, you know, I think it's better to ask everyone here rather than just me. Like, what does everyone here think they're, like, what is your go-to mounting style and stuff, and why? PC plus top. I mean, that's like, I love PC top mount too. It's such a good combination. Such a good one. O-ring or top mount. Gasket is old reliable. That's totally fair. I get you there. Sandwich mount because I like stiff keyboards. That's totally fair. You know, Lattice, I think, is definitely up there for me, too. Not number one, not quite number one, but definitely very much up there. It's a good sound profile. Wonder if your name is Alexotos? No, my name is not Alexotos. It's Alex. Otos is... It was my old WoW gamer tag that I've just never let go after all these years. Don't ask me. I don't feel like getting into this story. What switches? We're using Obscura switches today. But yeah, it was just an old gamer tag, that's all. His name is Alex of House Otos. Getting very Dune today, huh? Definitely interested in giving Lattice a go when my 65 arrives. I think you'll like it. If you kind of like I think it's a nice blend of what I would probably confidently say like O-ring plus Gasket might sound and feel like. Like, it's a cool kind of in-between, maybe. Platey. Yes, I am running Big Cherry. Put on Sag music and tell us the Alexotos story. I don't want to. It's not even that embarrassing. It's just like, you know, when you have, do you guys still have that email account when you were a kid and you made, and it's like the dumbest thing ever? Mine was ridiculous, dude. Mine was like something about being, I don't even remember exactly what it was, but it was like big rock fan. And then it was like, you know, up and down XX99, something like that. And it was terrible. Actually, I think it got deleted recently because I just didn't use it. Dark Shinobi 0X. Oh my gosh. It's called using aliases to solve that problem. Big rock fan, basically. It was something like that. Something like that. I don't remember if it was exactly like that, but it was something like that. Have you seen the new Marvel Rivals game? I have no faith in anything from Marvel. Like, absolutely zero faith. All right, let's put this together. So obviously, this is going to be a screwless design, which, to be honest, again, just being 100 with you guys, this isn't my favorite way to kind of do screwless, but I understand why people do it in certain design cases. This is only 4 screws, so it's not as bad as some other boards. But let's take this apart. Let's see what's inside. And then we'll tune up our stabs and stuff afterwards. What bit do we need? Is it a hex? It is a hex. Is that the Alexotos edition? No, it's just orange and silver. I think, actually, now that I think about it, orange and cream would have been very nice, too. That would have been a very, very cool colorway. How does that orange compare to the AoE accent? Hold on one second. Let me get the screw out. You can kind of look. This is probably a lot brighter. Although this is pretty bright too. Oh no, mine's a bit more of like a Hard to tell on this camera, I'm not gonna lie. Mine's a bit more of a orange with a bit of yellow inside of it. This is more of like a very bright neon orange. This orange is closer to what this is. So these two oranges would be a little bit different. Yeah, I think carrot is probably the best way that I can describe mine, for sure. Hunter orange and sunset orange. Sunset would be really interesting to see too. This is the hunter orange. So sunset would be super neat. A traffic cone, I like it. I kind of like it too, it's fun. This camera makes it tricky to spot the difference. Yeah, it's a little tricky. Just a schmids. Protagonist is like safety equipment orange. A little bit, yeah. Again, if you guys are interested in like that top frame, you know, a little bit of a border on the top, you're probably really gonna like this. So taking this off here, you can see there's some machining on the top to kind of allow the gaskets to sit. Very nice. I believe this piece is anode and this piece is anode very, very well. Don't see any blemishes or specks or anything like that. And then we have our bottom piece here. So we have more screws in the inside, which we'll have to take out to get access to the daughter board area. So we can do that too. Yeah, I think the thick bezels work here. Normally, and again, this is a matter of preference, I am into thinner bezels on keyboards, but I can always be swayed by a thick bezel. What is my favorite plate material? Just got a KBD-8X Mark II with Alu PCCF. With the Mark III Cylon, my favorite was top mount polycarbonate. Top mount PC is the combo with that board. Just doing something nice with the bezels for sure. Hey, yo. Alex likes some thick. Occasionally, I do like my keyboards thick. Oh, even nice on the inside over here. Small little blemish here, but I know this was used by another content creator before this, so... Nice. They did a pretty good job. If this is the expectation of quality for boards, even with that minor little whatever this is on the inside, again, I know this was used by other content creators. Pretty nice. They also have a bit of a laneway here for the daughter board cable, which is, well, it's kind of hard to see on the orange, but very much like that. I like the little laneway here. Things don't slip out. A little concerned that might be actually, nah, it won't be that tough to put back together. All right, cool. Very, very cool. And I guess let's put our daughter board in before we do anything today. It is used, but also the weight would be even better oiled. Yeah, I know there's gonna be some minor changes with that too. But honestly, for what it is right now, like if I got this, minus that one little scratch over here, like this would have been perfect, so. What made you prefer the PC top? I tried a few different combinations because they had sent over like 3 of those keyboards. And the only combination I really liked in the KVD-8X, like personally liked, was 100% my stomach just growled. 100% the polycarbonate top. Everything else is just okay. I'm not a big fan of KVD fans' bowl gaskets. And then, I mean, top mount polycarb is just a classic keyboard. I think the bowl gaskets are just too awkward to install, and they're just not very me. Not very my thing. It's good the angles don't look sharp. Slight roundness. Yeah, it has a bit of a slight roundness to all the corners and angles. So even though it does look like a very like clean cut board, nothing will scratch you at all. Alright, and then the wire should just route through this. Again, this is a bit of an odd take. I like this actually. Just need to straighten up the wire. No keyboard yet has done cable routing, and I hate admitting this. We said this the other day too. No keyboard has done cable routing quite like the GMMK Pro, and I absolutely hate saying that sentence. Hate it, dude. Absolutely hate it. Alright, let's put this together. Let's see, is this going to be a bit awkward? Shouldn't be. Don't think that actually sat nice. Probably better we straighten the cable a little bit before we put this in. GMK Pro supremacy. Well, let's not go that far with it. But yeah, they did an okay job with it. I'll become a keyboard designer and put some good routing. Cancel. Oh my goodness. There we go. Alright, so not super awkward to put that back together. I was a little concerned, but oh, this is the wrong screw for that. What sources of information would you advise for beginners? I guess, sorry, what is your question? What information would you advise for beginners? So are you talking about keycaps in particular? Miavo? We have magnetic connectors now, so we can stop the GMK glazing. True. But if we are talking specifically about wired cable routing for the JST, then I don't think you can really bring in pogo connectors as a rebuttal. It's a bit of a different connector entirely. Still review the Alex videos on YouTube. Still review them every time I build. Oh, you're talking in general? Oh yeah, I guess you can review keyboard videos like Corey said. I don't really know. For non-US layouts, I am not someone who specializes in that. Who would you guys recommend for that? Maybe Yuri? Yuri would probably cover some other stuff like that. Because I think, does Yuri use ISO and stuff like that? I'm not too sure. So nice.
Monthly
Sure
stopping to say keep up the goated streams, dude.
Thank you, DJ Snazzy. Appreciate you, man. All right, so these are using some like gasket wedges, buttons, whatever you want to call them. There's a 30A, a 60A, and a 90A. Now, we can try a few of them. I think I want to start off with the middle, just to kind of give us wired. Thank you so much for 10 tier ones, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. I think I do want to start with the middle. Again, my concern with the very soft ones is with softer plates, which we're not using today, so we can't really test this out, is that the softer ones on the softest plate might flex too much and might bottom out. But we can give it a go with carbon fiber today. With the community for an awesome GB. It's been a joy. Love you all. I hope it goes well for you, man. It seems like you've put a lot of passion into this project. I love all the options. Seems like everything so far is good with the Protagonist. I've been seeing a lot of good thoughts and comments about it. Also, little brownie point, because I don't know why, and I think people who watch this, they tend to, hold on one sec. Planey, thank you so much.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Wired Inside. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
People who watch my streams might know that for some reason, the last like few months of keyboards, we've received a lot of keyboards with mounting points underneath the spacebar, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but outside of it being preference based, I would typically say that more often than not it leads to some sort of awkward sound or just very flatness in a spacebar. Again, not necessarily a bad thing, but it is nice to see that the plate doesn't have any mounting points. It does have mounting points, 2 on each here, and they're kind of not symmetrical. But let's just see, like from top to bottom. Let's see. By the way, which camera do you use for photos? This is the one I use for pictures now. I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting rid of the Fuji to take pictures with, but I've been using that a whole lot. I just don't have a flash for that yet because I wasn't too sure if I was going to stick with that camera, but I think I might. No mounting point under the spacebar is key. Bull taught me that. Shout out to my boy. I'm super glad Bull showed you that, by the way. Okay, also small other note, the wire is not very difficult to get in here. Just need to kind of shape it. Sometimes with these kind of keyboards, wires are all very, very tight. So they can be a little awkward. Although my hands are very shaky today, so I'm a bad case point today. I don't think we're going to bottom out with this, which is good. Oh, also, hold on. I might have put these on a little bit wrong. What's a good way to grab this out? I think I didn't realize there's like a smaller and larger side. Hold on one sec. Does the larger side go on the top or bottom? Wired, does the top of this go on the top or bottom? Because the gasket has a small circle and a big circle. Oh. Bit more tolerance for retail units. That's good to hear. Bigger circle down. Gotcha. Good to know. Good to know. That would make sense. The biggest area. Quickly switch these. I think I had most of them as the top. Badonkadonk on the bottom. True. Badonkadonk on the bottom. There we go. Perfect. It's plugged in. Yeah, we got a lot of room in here. Seems like we're good for this unit with the carbon fiber and middle gasket. I mean, the assembly on this is pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward, which is good to see too. Thank you, Warhead. I appreciate the tier 1, man. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is a very, very clean installation. Let's actually get rid of some stuff on the desk here. The only thing you probably didn't see me do, or you saw me do today was, oh god, hiccups. No feet. I didn't install feet today. Oh, this way. I like that as well. Small little observation here. No, we had feet. I just didn't install them. Small observation, which might not matter to some of you guys. The top frame can go on without having to clip the switches. Sometimes when you get these hidden screw designs, you tend to have to either put in switches afterwards, which I don't ever recommend, by the way. Never put switches into a hot swap PCB with no support for the socket. But it's nice to not have to trim or clip your switches. These seem to just slot in fine, which is good. I don't find long poles super fatiguing. The only long pole switch I ever find fatiguing, believe it or not, is BCPs. I love BCPs. They sound great, but they're super fatiguing to type on. I don't know why. Just them out of all the long pole switches. Another great notice, no clipping necessary. Yeah, I'm trying to be as detailed as I possibly can for this keyboard. And like I said too, you guys might not have noticed this. I think I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream. But see these little divots in the board? Kind of hard to see because it's bright orange. That's usually put to kind of add a little bit of a layer for the hot swap sockets, or just where the solder would go. So you kind of have like an up and down to kind of keep some structure of the bottom case, but also kind of make everything a bit smaller and squished down so you get the lower front height, which is good to have. Also helps sound deflection. Yes, it also does help with sound in some cases too. That's why you've probably been seeing them a lot in more recent keyboard builds. I'm actually surprised you're recognizing all the parts of the design that go unnoticed. That actually I like. Wired, I'm flattered that you mentioned that. I'm very flattered. I feel like I try my best to you know, notice all the small things in keyboards. Ribbing for success? Huh? All right, let's put the screws back into this. And just with any note with these type of, what's it called? Screwless designs. Be careful with your screwdrivers. Don't do this. Here, I'll kind of show you. Don't do this to screw it in. Don't lean your screwdriver backwards. Lean your screwdriver away from the inside of the case, or the outside rather, and then screw in, because you'll end up scratching the ano. This is why I don't really prefer the hidden screw design, because I've seen so many people accidentally do this with the screwdriver slips. But just as a small little tip, I guess. All right, I think Kaiju is the perfect set with this. That, or we can do something beige, but I think Kaiju is better. Let me get Kaiju. Ugh. Where is Kaiju? It's in one of these boxes. Ow. Go figures. It's the one at the bottom. Alright. Mecha? Oh shit, Mecha Kaiju is probably a better choice. Okay, what do you guys want? Mecha Kaiju or regular Kaiju? This is a silver top, remember. I want to make sure the community has updates and progress on Protagonist before we move on to the next keyboard. Love that, dude. Sounds like a mess was made. No, I just knocked over a bottle of switches. It's fine. I'll clean it up after stream, just switches. Adam, be nice to Kenny. Alex moving his keycaps around like a cartoon scene where someone looks for something, throw everything around. That's what I usually do. Not gonna lie, man. Alright, Mecha it is. Fuck. I'm kind of disappointed you guys said Mecha, by the way. Not for nothing. This is a very personal complaint right now. I just put Mecha on my Event Horizon, which I'm bringing to the meetup. Now I gotta figure out a different keycap set for it. Alright, we'll get Mecha though. 1 second, let me get everything. Where's the Mecha box? Oh, it's all the way up there. I think Mecha Kaiju is a great choice for this though. You did this to yourself? Did I? Did I though? Now where did I put my Event Horizon? Where are you? I can't remember where I just put it. Literally had it like a day ago. My knee hurts today. Oh, did I bring it to the front? Where did I put you? One second. So we'll get it. Oh. I don't know where to put it. 1 second. Oh, literally right here, beside the keycap set that I took. Never mind. Literally right in front of my face. Poo time? What the? Shake my head. My bad. Did you wash your hands? I didn't go to the washroom. Day 304 of asking novel keys for a Mecha Gatoron to match the keycap set. Mecha Gatoron. That would be nice. Dude, you gotta wash your hands, bro? Oh my goodness. But yeah, to answer your question from before, whoever mentioned it, I will be taking photos with this. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna take photos of this. This is a very bright, I think on the stone would be very nice, like that cement cube that I use. But yeah, I've been using the new camera a little bit more, and I might get rid of the GFX. I haven't been using it as much, but it's still so handy to have because I have a macro lens for it, and it's the only macro I have in my entire collection. So your matching skills are godlike. Thank you. Some people disagreed on YouTube, but I appreciate that, man. How do you keep the same energy and consistency, Alex? What keeps you going? You guys. I'm not even kidding you. It's not the keyboards. Like, the keyboards are super fun, and I go through phases. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I get really interested in particular builds, and sometimes, like, I'm just covering something because people have asked, and it's a happy balance, and you got to find that when doing this kind of stuff. But literally, I enjoy the community around keyboards. Part of the reason why I joined keyboards in the first place wasn't so much the keyboards. It's because I was in the audio hobby, and I had a few other hobbies that I really enjoyed, and every hobby that I was in just had a community that did not care about the sense of community. It was about, like, flexing and kind of just who had the most stuff, and it was just exhausting. It was like talking sometimes with, like, 4-year-olds of just like, but let me show you my expensive thing, and it just was overwhelming like that. I've definitely had that experience in the keyboard hobby, but it's been totally the opposite, where I feel like people can just chill, be happy, sometimes not even talk about keyboards, and still have a great time. So it's always hard to stay interested in the same thing. Community is everything. Yeah, it really is. I'm not even being corny. I love the community so much and love making things people will enjoy. I mean, that's been my ideology since day one, like my thing. But I hope that answers my question, or your question. I've noticed that some screwless designs that are a bit more flexible sometimes, that have the edge of the keycap hit the screw when pressed. I noticed it on my QK60. Do the keycaps on the top row hit the screws? We can find out. We can definitely find out. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll do that first. They do. In this particular one, if you press hard enough, so under a normal key press, you would not, okay, I'll do my best to show you guys this, and maybe this is something Wired In can take a look at. Maybe a flatter screw head. Okay, this is as close as I can. Let me figure out a good way to do this, guys. 1 second. Okay, so under a normal key press, like this is me normal, it's not touching that, right? But if I press really hard and the, gasket does this thing and it starts to flex, it does hit the screw. Now these are screw heads that are, I'd say, pretty thick, and I probably would think that you can most likely get a screw head that's a bit thinner. Yeah, or use something countersunk, which would also be very, very ideal in this case, because you can see how thick that screw is. Retail will have a flatter head. Perfect. Yeah, because these are a bit thick. I was actually thinking about that while we were screwing this in too. But yeah, very, very good question, and kind of helped us look at something as well. Again, under normal typing circumstances, like I don't think you're ever going to do this, Oh, you guys couldn't even see that. I don't think you're ever going to do that. But in the extreme case, yes, they will hit the screw. I can see the texture of the silver border. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's a Fuji kit lens. Alex, you're angry? I'm sorry. But all right, Wired said that they will be including flatter screws. But actually, good point too. I think a countersunk screw would have been a very good choice for this as well. This is with the stiff plate with the, yes, it's still part of my, I guess, what I want to figure out too, and I can look into that more. Will a flexier plate cause bottom out, and will it cause those screws to be hit then? Wired did say that the retail units will have a flatter screw as well as more space, a slight bit more space. I can't imagine putting that much more space for the thing to not bottom out, so. Oh, you're right. This should be over here. Sorry, my bad. I wonder, do I have a nice artisan I can pair with this today? I think I might. Give me a moment and I'm going to find a nice artisan as well. Was this a good good choice of keycaps, guys? Did we do good on keycap picking? Don't forget the macro row. Yeah, I'm going to take that off too. Now I got to figure out what I'm putting on the event horizon for the meetup. Okay, I'm going to leave this keyboard right here because I have no idea what I'm bringing to the meetup keycap-wise now. Adam is a good idea. What's Adam's idea? Modern materials? Guys, I don't have modern materials yet. Did Matthew tell you guys I have modern materials or something? I don't have it. I think Matthew has it. I don't even know if... have they done? I think they just did like some stuff with that in the back end, but dual shot. I could put dual shot back on that. You can bring Greg. It's the most beautiful board / keyboard combos I've seen in a while. Yeah, it's a funk. I mean, I personally love this set. It's a bit on the funkier side. Some people might not like it. I literally just saw it in the drawer, dude. You know what? I'm gonna continue to do my thing and not talk to you guys for 5 minutes. Especially Adam. I don't even know what he did today, but just blaming Adam for this. Shimmer ABS. Hold on, let's take off this. And I do want to see what I have for... What happened to Boneyard on the event horizon? Yeah, I might put that back. Maybe that's the route we go. I had... Is this a good combo? This is a Damascus artisan for Mr. Selvin. When in doubt, blame Adam. I agree with that. Will this look good? I think it kind of works. Kind of odd. Maybe we don't use this. Let me see what else I got. I don't know if I have anything this specific color for an artisan keycap. Okay, 1 second. I don't have anything else laying on my desk. Okay. I do want to use a metal one though. Too many shades of silver. Yeah, maybe we just kind of keep this basic. Here, let me show you guys. I mean, this doesn't make sense on this. This is not full up, but we could use like the portal keycap probably would look cool. I don't know. I have some more. Oh, we could go with the one from Archetype. Archetype sent us a cool orange keycap. Oh, you know what? I have an orange Colcraba. Oh, hold on. My girlfriend has something. 1 second. She has the keycap from the Toronto meetup last year. Here. This could work too. Oh, it might be the wrong orange though. And then she also has this silly one, which probably would work the best, to be honest. This is pretty fun. You know, Adam, I don't think she needs to listen, or sorry, to watch the stream. She's literally in the other room. She probably hears every word that I say, so... I think this one here is kind of fun. It's either this or the Colcraba, but I don't... Oh, the Colcraba is right here. Oh shit, the Colcraba might be the wrong color of orange. 1 second, let me get it off. This might be the wrong tone of orange as well. Is it? Okay, it's either these two. It's between these. Oh, let me put these back here. Colcraba or the cow. Or none. God, we haven't done artisan picking in like, I swear to God, 2 years. I used to make it like a habit during every stream to do artisans, but I'm just not
I wish you could be the cure COVID-19 so I can come to the meetup. Hope you are having a good day, babe. Yummy.
Colcraba. Alright, Colcraba it is. Hey, yeah, the Colcraba looks good there. This was a good second choice. How does the board taste? Kenny! Came to the meetup, so you're... Kenny, I hope you feel better as soon as you possibly can, dude. Sucks that you have COVID, though, bro. All right. Let me get a desk pad for this. One sec. I'll probably use the bigger one. Holy macaroni, that looks so sexy. We'll just put on this for now. Actually, you know what? I just don't know how this sounds with a desk pad. Let's do like this. All right, that works. Let's move this out of the way. Stupid ass cable. One second. Let me sign it for you. What am I doing? The cable's not quite the right orange for this. They did send me some cables, but I mean, on camera it sort of looks like it, but it's not 100%. All right, so the board itself, very pretty, fully built. It's definitely a more of a weighty board, which is nice with the, I guess this is with the stainless weight. Visually, it's very pleasing. Again, it does have that sharper, boxier feel everywhere, but the little bit of a subtle roundness in all the corners, and even just how the top frame pops up a little bit, kind of adds some visual niceness to this. It just kind of separates some stuff, which is cool. Overall, it's a pretty looking keyboard. The bottom of the keyboard has some of my fingerprints. There's going to be a different oil on this, a different kind of like, you know, protective coat on the wrong one here, on the final version of this. But you know what, I'm kind of here for a weight that's going to patina for me. I kind of don't mind that at all. I think that's super cool. But they did a pretty good job, I have to admit. Everything's done very nicely. The 18.8 front height, you know, that is very comfortable, and I can already tell this is going to be a comfortable keyboard to type on. Very good. Again, this is the 60 thermometer gaskets with this. So let's see what this sounds like. I'll turn off the fan. I think we're good to turn it off now. All right. Alex should move into the orange house to match everything with the board. Into an orange house? No, that's too much orange. Orange is good as an accent. All right, let's see what this sounds like. And we are using Obscuras. I did lube them with GS2. And this is the carbon fiber plate. Little HJ test. I mean, the alphas already sound nice and bright. Nice and full as well. Oh, nice spacebar. It's a bit more of a deeper spacebar. It's not quite as like bright and poppy as some of the other ones, but it's a bit different. Elkwan, are you disappointed? It sounds too good? Okay, it isn't the poppy keyboard. Like if you want that suit, like it is a bright sound, but it's a bit different than a, like here, let me show you guys an example of what I mean. I kind of like the way it sounds. It's a little bit more of like a deeper sound profile opposed to, what can I show you guys versus? Here, we'll show you guys versus the Ori, because I think this is a great example of a very bright sound signature. So versus the Ori, or maybe not the Ori. Is the Ori a good example? Honestly, this desk pad sounds a little bit different. I'm gonna show you guys what it sounds like on the Cork, which is very comparable to the normal desk pads. See, it's a little different, right? Let's see what the Protagonist sounds like on this. Oh, it's totally different now. Here, listen. Oh, I like it more now, actually. That's crazy. Here, we'll just put this like this. Just to show you guys, desk pads do indeed make a difference. I think this, whatever this is wired in, definitely sounds a little bit deeper. The suede. This sounds like more like if you didn't have a desk pad. But I mean, like, to show you guys off a desk pad. Yeah, interesting. Very nice. Ooh. Need to tune the enter a little bit more. Oh, did I make a bunch of beeping noises? Sorry. The backspace is so good. It's nice. It's very nice. The enter needs a little tuning. Yeah, and my enter needs a little tuning, but it's not a big deal. We'll tune it after stream. Maybe I can do it right now. Just needs a bit of a lube pressed in there. Thing is, you never get spacebars right the first time. You always got to tune them up a little bit. And actually, what I usually tell people too, when people are asking me for advice, spacebars are never going to be great the first week. You got to let them kind of break in for a week to let the lube all settle in and stuff. I'll tune it later. Oh, now I'm doing a bunch of beeping. It's a very nice sounding board. Yeah, I was actually a little thrown off by how deep it was on this suede dust pad. It is crazy deep on the suede here. Well, a bit deeper anyways. It's nice. It's very nice. The keyboard sounds great. Feels great too. Did you guys want to see what this sounds like with a different, or maybe it won't even sound different, but I guess, did you guys want to see me switch the tadpoles in it, the gaskets in it? The Ugata was very Canadian. Really? I didn't know there was a way to Canadians say Ugata. The hardest? I was thinking we do the hardest. I don't know if we're going to do the softest. I typically don't really like soft gaskets. These are the Obscuras that I did with mode. So they're orange and cream. All right, let's switch it to the other gaskets here. Now, actually, I do need to find my... Where did I stick you? Here it is. Ugata A. Aluminum plate. We're not going to switch plates, but we will switch gaskets here. All right, so far, I mean, I like it. There's a few things that we saw during the stream that obviously Wired In said they're going to address, which is why we do these prototypes, by the way. Beautiful keycap set, by the way. Mecha Kaiju, so good. No one, I feel like Mecha Kaiju is also kind of a sleeper set. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Mecha Kaiju. What's your biggest goal in life? Very interesting question. I don't know. To get better at something every week. Not every day. I think every day is like, maybe every week's a little bit too crazy too. Whatever set of time, just to get better at things in general. Like, I don't want to stay stagnant with everything. I want to become like a better artist. I want to become a better photographer. I want to become a better person, a better friend. Like, I think there's a lot of things in my life like I want to be better at. And not all of them are, you know, monetary stuff. No. But it's just like goals that I have for myself. You know, become a better listener. Because sometimes I feel like I'm not a great listener. I like to cut people off. Like, it's a bad habit of mine, you know? Like, I want to be better at doing those things. But, I mean, it's all a patience game, I think, at the end of the day. I don't know. I love this, too. This is a cool little, like, scene of the keyboard. The internals, when you take that top frame off, it's fun. You know, let's just take this off here. Mecha Kaiju still in stock? Yeah, still in stock on Novel Keys. It's a Mecha Kaiju. Let's try the hardest gaskets. I don't think I'm going to try the softest today. I don't think I personally care too much about... How does it sound without the keyframe? Oh, well, you don't have gaskets. Not that you'd ever use it without the keyframe, but... Is the Protagonist related to the magnetic board that came out a while ago? Magnetic board? Oh, the camera's freaking out. Are you... I feel like there was a few failed magnetic boards. No, it's not, but I think I know what you're talking about. Like, you're not, I don't want to, you're not going crazy. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I just don't remember what it was called now. There's been a few failed magnetic boards that have popped up on Geekhack. And when I say failed, they just never made it to, they never made it to market, unfortunately. It might have been the Dim. No, it was not the Dimium. The Dimium actually released and they did pretty well. Did I just drop a gasket? I feel like I did by accident. Oh gosh. Okay, I'll have to go find it. I did. Rose 60? That wasn't, oh, that wasn't magnetic. I love watching you. For lots of content creators out there will always have great vibes, but you're definitely someone I have, wait, sorry. I love watching you for you, Alex. Lots of content creators out there, but you always have great vibes. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. I try my best. Remember that life is not a race, move at your own pace? 110, dude. Okay, one sec. Oh no, it's right here. Thank goodness. I'm always hungry, man. Actually, today I think I ate a burger before stream. Something quick. I didn't know what to do for dinner. I love burgers though. All right. Okay, let's put this back together now. Did I put all the small ones on the top? I did. Everything's seated nicely. Yeah, we look okay. Shake Shack? I've never had Shake Shack. I think Shake Shack is American only. Is it? They're bringing one of those burger places to Canada or Toronto, but I don't remember which one it is now. It's not Shake Shack. It's, shit, they're opening one on Dundas Square. Is it Shake Shack? Oh, that's it is. Yeah, Keep Science. That it is true. Yep. Okay, yeah, there you go. I've heard good things. I've also, I don't know how I went down this rabbit hole the other day. I've also heard really good things about White Castle. For real? Yeah, they're bringing a Shake Shack. But dude, for any of the Toronto peeps here, let me tell you, I have no confidence that's going to be available for people to actually go in whenever you please. That's going to be one of those things, because you know Toronto, they love lineups. I don't know what it is with people here in Toronto. They love lineups. They love it. For no reason sometimes. So I have a feeling that place there is going to be insane to even try for a little bit. So heard White Castle's poop? Really? I don't know. I was watching this thing yesterday where it was like everyone was talking very nicely about it. Blackwell, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. White Castle's mid, to be honest. Really, BD? White Castle's super mid? Alright, well, fuck me, I guess. Anyways, I don't think I don't think I'm gonna try it out because I think it's just gonna be lineups. There's like a pizza place that's here that still I have not yet tried because there's fucking lineups all the time. I'm confused. Where is Tiny? What? Do you mean Tiny like the content creator? I don't know. Tiny is doing tiny things. I think Tiny has her own shop now in California that she's been kind of manning. What is a lineup? Is lineup a Canadian thing? Wait, what? I'm in Canada land? What is a lineup? I'm fucking confused. Wait, what are you guys talking about? A lineup? You know, like a queue of people? Do you guys not... It's called a queue? It's called a lineup. Have y'all never seen a lineup? We just call those lines? No, you're lined up to go do something. No one calls it that? What do you mean no one calls it that? Am I the only Canadian person that calls it a lineup? Do you call lines? Oh my god. I'm feeling like I'm being gaslit, right? I use lineup too? I can't please move? I use lineup? What do you mean? It's called a lineup. No shot? Be right back asking Canadian friends? I also use lineup? There you go. If Alquan uses it, we all use it. It also depends on context. We're not talking about a haircut though. Geo, thank God Geo's here, dude. What do you call a queue of people? You call lineups? Like there's a big lineup outside? A queue? That's so English to say it's a queue, like British, you know? You say queue? No, it's called a lineup. That's the Canadian thing. A line of people? Oh my, it's a line? Queue's too fancy. We must settle this now? A long line? 100% lineup, dude? You say lineup too? God damn. I've never seen chat move this fast over the word lineup, by the way. My wife is from Toronto and said queue. Bro, I've never heard no one here ever call it one time a queue. No one's ever one time in my life, have I ever heard anyone here call anything a queue? Lineups for concerts, lines for stores. A lineup sounds like you're either starting a pro team. Oh my god. How do we even get to this point? Because I said there's a burger place and there's going to be a big lineup. A lineup was when a victim picks you out in a lineup because oh my god, Wired. You know what? Me and Elquan are on the same page. It's all that matters, dude. It's all that matters, alright? Me and Elquan are in the same place. A burger place, def lineup is correct. Thank you, Geo. Me and Geo are in the same place too. Jesus. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Bro, I don't trust Merriam-Webster. Who is Merriam-Webster anyways, dude? I don't know who this is. Listen. They're that person I don't know. Alright? Some nerd. Holy shit, that board looks fire. Yeah, it turned out really nice.
A lineup for Alex's body.
Huh? Huh? Let's gaslight him. Alright, let's see what the board sounds. I don't think it's going to sound any different. It's definitely way firmer though, by the way. It's much, much firmer with the 90. Like, you can really tell the difference from 60 to 90. Like, really tell it. I like it way more with the 90A. I don't think there's a difference in sound. I don't know. I don't think there is. Was that a 90A or 90A? Oh my god, burn. The first one, man. Do you still get the issue with screws? Let's see. With the 90A, if you press hard enough, yes, you can still bottom out and touch that screw. But again, Wired said they're going to address that with the final iteration. So it is already noted that it's a thing. Oh my god, dude. Dude, I've never seen chat move that fast, by the way. Not even with my stupid takes on original potato chips. All right? It's of all things in the world to get you guys fired up and chatting was the word lineup. That's crazy. That's GMK Slasher? No, this is Mecha Kaiju. A Q? Bro, never once in my whole entire life has anyone in Toronto ever called anything a Q. All right? Because you're objectively wrong? Oh my god, dude. Are you saying that chat lined up for this? Pretty much. We crossed the line. The desk could use a lineup. All right, that's enough for this stream. Honestly, that was... Ice crossed the line, dude. All right? Ice just crossed the line with that one, dude. Jeez, bro. We collect keywords as a hobby. What make you think we're normal? Q is correct. Q is correct, objectively, yes, but like we call it lineup here. You wouldn't get in a lineup, but a lineup can exist even if you're not in it. Like when I see a line in front of a store, people are lined up for the store. So I just call it a lineup. And I think everyone else does too. I don't know. At least everyone I've ever met calls it a lineup. Anyways, I don't want to talk about this anymore. 100% with you. Thank you, Gio. Jeez. Lineups for Kohakus though, right? Yeah, there's big lineups for keyboards. How does this board taste? Way too lucky. I don't want to lick it, man. Therefore, they're queued up for the line. Judging you? Oh my god, dude. All right. Me, you, and Gio just get it. Yeah, the Canadians. Lineups for getting a date night with Alex. Hey, yo, dude. Orange creamsicle for sure. It turned out nice. Overall, some final thoughts of the board. I'm not laughing so hard right now. I'm glad you guys are having fun. I hope you guys are having fun anyways. We already said our final thoughts of the boards, but just a quick sum up. Very nice overall design. I think wired in and, paired up with some of these colors from Mr. Lubed. They did very, very awesome. The overall shape of the keyboard, I'd say it's very modern. Maybe not these particular colors. This might be a bit out there, but you can definitely get into a color scheme for this board that's more timeless, let's say. I'm going to admit, I don't think orange is silver is super timeless, but you can definitely get something like silver and copper or just polycarbonate, get it to be a little bit more timeless look. But it definitely has the shape for that. The internals, I think they did super well with this little kind of, I don't even know, would you consider these like a tab or a gasket tab? I don't know what Wired wants to call these, but they're very nice as well. The 60A and 90A both felt very different, so probably the 30As will feel even lighter, which is nice. It's nice to have 3 different gaskets that actually do something. Sometimes you only get them doing a little bit, but these actually do feel very different from one another. Sound profile, very full. I don't think you need foam, but if you wanted foam, you probably could get foam. But overall, very happy. The whole board, I think, turned out pretty great. Again, some minor things everywhere, but I think Wired In already addressed all the little minor things we brought up during the stream. Have we seen the Time 60 PC? I don't really like the time. I like the way I think it's a cool idea, but I think having that really cool ornate clock on the bottom, or ornate, is it a clock? It is a clock. It's okay looking. It's fun, but I just don't think it's my style. Grommets? Yeah, we'll call them grommets. That's better choice here. And it starts at 350, can go all the way up to 525 or 550 depending on the configuration you get, plus whatever shipping is, so keep that in mind too. But I think as a 60% that's come out recently, there's this, there's the Cloud 9. There's been some pretty crazy 60%, so it's just really what your vibe is. This is a little bit more, I think if we're comparing it to the Cloud 9, Cloud 9 is more of a classic keyboard style. This one here is going to be a bit more of a modern kind of twist on timeless as well. So the Noir N1, we're taking a look at that, Arms. That is going to be an insane keyboard. I just got the shipping notification for the prototype, but we're going to be looking at the N1. I don't even know how that keyboard's... Let me show you guys a picture of this. The thick bezels. Have you guys seen this keyboard? Let me pull up my chat here. 1 second. Oh, they didn't actually have a link in here. Hold on 1 sec. Absolutely wild. Look at this. Here, I don't have my screen sharing thing ready, but look at this thing. This keyboard's crazy. I don't even know how they're keeping the price of this like relatively manageable, but it is a fucking crazy keyboard. I don't even know what to think about this. This just looks like giant, but it's crazy. I don't know when we're doing it. It should come in soon, and I'm gonna figure out dates. But very interesting. June group buy. Isn't that from the movie Doctor Strange? I've never seen Doctor Strange. Oh wait, sorry. I thought you meant something else. I've seen Doctor Strange. I thought you meant something completely different. Is it heavy? I have no idea. Are you hiring? Unfortunately, Gray, I have nothing to hire for. It's a one-man operation. All right, guys. That's pretty much the stream. Now I gotta go figure out keycaps for my board that I'm bringing to the meetup on Saturday. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was educational. I hope you guys, if you guys were thinking about the board and were on the fence, maybe it kind of caused you to have a decision whether it would be for better or for worse. Seriously, hope you guys had a good time on stream today. Man Too Famous ignored me. Mel, I'm sorry, Mel. The chat's been honestly moving a little faster than I usually used to. So I'm very, very sorry if I've missed any messages today, guys. I'm trying my absolute best to engage with everything. Very, very sorry. Yeah, today's just been a little faster than norm. I'm sorry, guys. Love you guys, though. Let's go find someone to raid. And thank you again, Wired. I think the board turned out fantastic. You did great with this. If you guys want all my thoughts, I would just watch the whole stream. You know my message of him saying he's a hunk of a man? I'm sorry, Krydar. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's go find someone to I don't even know who's streaming. I never know who's streaming. I always say that. I think Asley is doing something. Let's go raid Asley. I don't know what Asley's doing, but let's go raid her. Alright guys, enjoy. Have a good rest of your day. I'll let you guys know what's happening with tomorrow's stream. It may be moved. I have to double check with the owner. If anything, I'll see you guys on Sunday. So bye, Alex. Rabbit, I'm bringing your board to the meetup on Saturday. The Cloud9 will be at the Toronto meetup if you guys want to see it there. So that should be fun. So nice. I took more pictures today, by the way, Rabbit. I had to. It's so nice, dude. That machined bottom is crazy, bro. 2 more days, hype? Hell yeah, dude. Bye, everybody. See ya. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.